All right, we're rolling. We're at Pharaohs Den and have someone that we'd like to introduce you to. Please introduce yourself.
My name's Eric. I am a partner in the Pharaohs Den Cultural Arts Center. It's a place for just all artists of all kind of genres, films, just anything where anybody who's a part of any type of creative process, can come here and show people what they do. Because there's a lot of places where you don't really have that access within the underground and like artists who aren't underground. So it's just like a nice mixture of these elements, of people that are infused within different pockets of the creative community.
Yes, and beyond just who plays here, I'd like to dig a little deeper and find out what exactly does the Pharaohs Den mean to you?
The Pharaohs Den to me means discipline, precision, progress, growth, unity, knowledge, just anything that indicates anybody who is willing to grow towards a better state within the creative arts, because that's definitely one thing within a Riverside that is on the verge of cracking open something completely new, something that is going to completely transform the way that people see Riverside, as a city, as the artists here, as how we live in general. So.
Okay, and tell me, Eric, how did you come up with the name for the spot, the Pharaohs Den?
Okay, basically, just one day when I was at work, there's this Miles tune called the Pharaohs Dance. Just kind of, the main theme was just kind of going through my head, and just kind of thinking of what that album embodies and that song. It just kind of was a clear picture of the state that I wanted to create for our art space, and plus there's also a Sunrise store that was created by one of the members who've been in the band since the 60s, and he set up a place in Philly called the Pharaohs Den, and it was just a general store. You can get books there, you can get candy, just this weird mixture of different elements for within the people of the community. So it's just kind of that fusion of elements of ancient Egypt, where they believe in discipline, finer points of the arts, a very, very strong foundation of knowledge. So that's just basically how the name came to be, Pharaohs Den.
Okay, and I've got another question for you. Who are you partnered with as far as in the Pharaohs Den? What other entities are involved?
Basically the Pharaohs Den right now, the base, I guess, would include HMS staff and everybody who's been involved with that for the past year or so, which would be the staff members, some of the recording artists, people have been just giving a helping hand, whenever they can, and then Juan, which is one of the heads of HMS. Ryan, of course, you, and then Ivan, who's been the man on the camera for since basically the beginning, covering a lot of the events that we've been doing, and then Vincent, who's also another member of the group. He's not here right now, but it's basically that nice little family, of people that all help each other out, pick up each other's faults and correct each other, just get it all together, so we're just all on the same tip, the same mindset, and then that way we can truly make this a place where it's truly here for the community, it's truly here for the artists, it's truly here for a sense of excitement, enlightenment, where like I said before, people can grow,
And if people are interested in finding out what bands are playing, what art is being exhibited, where should they turn to? Where can they find information about the Pharaohs?
There's a Reverb Nation page, which is, I believe, reverbnation.com, and you can just type in the Pharaohs Den within the search field. And there's also the MySpace page, which is MySpace/the Pharaohs Den. And then there's also the IE Weekly. They basically publish all of our shows for each week. And then we also have UCR. They do a lot of radio promoting for us. So those are like right now our main outlets of promotion where you can go and find out what's going on here.
So far, what have been some of the highlights as far as what you've seen here at the Pharaohs Den?
Basically, I mean everything from Evolved Music. Pegasusy was like definitely something else. The Psych Spectrum series, like that, like a lot of that was definitely some cutting edge like music that I think a lot of this new generation is definitely going to be following towards, you know. And all of the hardcore shows that we've had, like we've definitely had a lot of bands here from like, you know, Boston, whether it be Arizona, just, you know, like a lot of really good bands. So I mean, there's really not one moment or like one like a particular setting that I can say. Like the fact that we've had so many different kind of fused within. Basically, the overall energy grid of what the Pharaohs Den is probably the most exciting and rewarding feature of this place. You know, it's like looking into it and realizing that like we don't only do hardcore, or we don't only do hip hop, or we don't only do jazz, we don't only do blues. We do things that are like cutting edge, that are like now, that are infusing the community and things that aren't infusing the community, so that people can learn more. People can just get like excited about coming together in ways that maybe not have been possible without this place.
Right on. Thank you very much. Sounds like we're about to get started up here.
All right.
So we'll leave it there and we'll pick it up later. But Erik, thank you very much. You have a nice night. Don't work too hard. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.